Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 61, rotate list. So given the head of a linked list, rotate the list to the right by k places. So let's just consider this first example, which I have it here. So this is the list that we have been given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have to rotate it by distance k. Rotation means that like the first rotation is basically we are taking the last node 5 and we are bringing it to the front. So as you can see, the 5 came to the front and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the second rotation means again we go and take the last element and bring it to the front. So 4 we took it and again we bring it to the front and then we attached it to the 5. So 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So this is what the rotation means. So we are given number k and we have to rotate the list by that uh, k times repetition. So how we can solve this problem is by using two pointers. Like we can as you can see, the head is pointing here to this node 1. So what we can do is we can take two pointers. One is a first pointer. So let me just, it is pointing here. So this is a first pointer, and we will have another pointer which is called as second pointer. It is also pointing to the same node in the beginning. So this is a second pointer. And what we will do is we will move the second pointer by distance k, which is 2 here in this case. So first we will start and we will move the second pointer by 2. So it will go to 2 and then it will go to 3. So we moved it by distance 2. So the second pointer reached here, and at that time the first pointer is still pointing to 1. So after simultaneously I'll also discuss the code. Here first thing we will check is if the head is null or head dot next is null, means only one element is there in the list, or it's an empty list, then we are just going to return head, because we cannot do much rotation here, right? Because it's an empty list or only one element, so we'll just return the head. Otherwise, we have taken three list nodes, current, first and second. All are pointing to head here. And then as we were discussing, I am going to move the second pointer here by the distance k. So I will just, while I is less than k, I am going to move the second pointer to second dot next. And there are certain boundary conditions we have to handle here, where the sometimes the k is bigger than the length of the list, so it will go out of bound, right? If we travel here, the k is more than 5, then it will go out of bound. So what we have to do in that case is we have to, after it reach the last node 5, then we have to again take it back to the first node, so it will not go out of bounds. If this happens, if the k is more than length of the linked list. So that's what we have to handle here. So that's what we are handling. So we are just in case if it is more than length of the list, then we are again, once it reaches the end, we will set it back to the head again. So that's what we are doing. So the next step is that now the second pointer is pointing to node 3 and first pointer is still pointing to node 1. Now we will start moving both pointers simultaneously. So second pointer will go at 4 and first pointer will go at 2 at that time. The second pointer will now go at 5 and first pointer will go at 3 now at that time, right? So we will keep checking, and we know that now the second pointer already reached the end of the list, right? So at that time, we are actually what we are going to do is uh, we are going to put the head of the list to this node 4. So we will point the head here of the list, which is like how we will do it. We will just say head is equal to first dot next. So here the head will point, right? First dot next will be the new head now, which will point to the node 4. And after that we will go to 5, and 5's next will be the previous head element here. So so here we are doing the same thing. We are iterating first and second pointer simultaneously until second dot next is not equal to null. Means second dot next means until it reach the last element. So we will iterate it and we will say that second next is equal to head. So this is the second next, right? So second is here at this time. So second next we are pointing to head, which is here, right? 1. And head is equal to first dot next. So as I said, the first is here, right, at point 3. So head will be first dot next, which is 4. So now as you can see, the new list will start with node 4. So it will start with 4 and then will go 5, and after 5 we are going to go like as like second dot next is equal to head we are doing. So second dot next means 5 dot next is equal to head means 1, because that's where the head was pointing previously, right, before in the starting. So that's how it will go, and then 1 goes to 2 and 2 goes to 3. So once we reach this node 3 where first is pointing, we have to make sure that we will terminate the link here, right? So it should end. So that's what we are doing here. So we will just say first dot next is equal to null. So the list is ending here. So that's how we will get 4 5 1 2 3, and this is what the result is, right? 4 5 1 2 3. So I took I tried couple of test cases. So let's just try this one here, and the second is already here. So here the k is equal to 2. So let's try to run it and make sure that this works correctly. Yeah, so we are getting the correct result, right? 4 5 1 2 3. 4 5 1 2 3. So we can submit this solution. Um let's yeah, actually let me retry this solution. Yeah, so the solution works and it got accepted. So I think there was some problem with LeetCode. So the solution got accepted. So if you like the video, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit the like button. So this is a simple way of rotating list using 2 pointers. So I hope this is clear explanation. Thanks for watching the video.